Yeah, that's right. It's Ziganomatry about to give Jacqueline Ramos a call. Actress, model, etc. So we're gonna have her live on with Ziganometry. Stay tuned. Hey, hey.
Hi, this is Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. This is Ziganometry.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for calling. You know what? I don't know if I auditioned for this music video. I may have submitted, but I don't remember going on audition for this.
Yes, I wanted to clear that up. I remember you were submitting, but you didn't get a chance to audition. And it's funny because the only reason why you were pretty much, I chose you for it. I don't know if you knew or not, but the only reason why I guess you didn't do it because you were working. You had a busy schedule.
Oh, I think I remember now. I think I remember.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this is about a year
I
ago.
remember.
It was over a
Huh?
year.
Oh, I remember this. Okay, now you're refreshing my memory. How are you
Nice.
doing?
Fabulous. It's so good to have you on. I'm back in H Town in Houston, Texas doing it. So you in the Bay Area, huh? Can you, for the viewers and the listeners out there, let them know where you calling from, who you are, and what you do?
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Jackie Ramos, and I'm actually a San Francisco native of the Mission District. And I'm still here. This is my home base. So I feel very blessed to still be here because, as people know, gentrification is very much real. But I am very much holding it down for community, my people, and I'm doing that just through, representing. And that's happening through the arts and really just, educating myself and empowering myself so that I can also translate it to empowering other people in the community as well.
Wow, that's amazing. That's beautiful. You sound like you're very active. And also, I was getting some information in. Can you give us a little bit 411 on the whole social, excuse me, I can't talk right now. Social justice research you was telling me about.
Sure, absolutely. So it's crazy because as early as a young age, and this may sound corny, but I swear to God, one night I woke up in the middle of my sleep and I had been like 4, and I was sleeping to my parents, and I was like, oh my God, and I woke up my mom. I said, Mom, I was like, I feel like I was born for this greater purpose, really to help people and make a difference. And my mom was like, okay, baby, just go to sleep, go to sleep. It's like what time in the morning? But that has always stuck with me and has been my foundation no matter what. So that seed was planted a long, long time ago, and just through being present and just trying to live off this philosophy to speak and thrive from the heart, doors open and you end up meeting people and coming into situations that consistently pull you back to your personal legend. And that's what happened to me. So when I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, and
Mhm.
before my family was trying to, encourage me to do things in business, things that would, of course, supply that sustainability and stability, but that just wasn't for me. Like, my heart wasn't in it. So
Right.
I worked for some time, and then I met some people, and I ended up landing this position working in the prison system. So I would work
Mm.
at I would work at San Quentin State Prison, and we
Wow.
worked with HIV. Yeah,
Oh,
that was crazy. We
wow.
worked with HIV positive men with upcoming release dates, and we would go ahead and educate them on how to protect themselves and the importance and ways they can stay protected and not transmit the virus to any other people. And then I ended up working on another study, and it was working with couples impacted by incarceration. So the man had to been with the same female partner and then released out into the community for at least a year with the same female partner. We basically were exploring the HIV risk that the prison system has on not just the individual, but the
Wow.
couple that, yeah, but the couple as well. So I've been doing this work for, man, like, I don't know, 8 years, and that's when I went
What?
back to school. Yeah, that's when I went back to school, and I found my love for social sciences. And alongside, I've always been writing. I've always been doing poetry my whole entire life. I fell into acting in 2011, and I absolutely love it. But during my trajectory, my passions were kind of separate. They weren't really together, married together like how I am now, and
Right.
which is why I feel so super blessed because I've been working on this project. It's called Beyond the Blues,
Be
ending
on the move.
Beyond the Blues,
Beyond the
ending the
blues.
prison. Yeah, it's called Beyond the Blues, ending the. Hold on, let me just let this motorcycle pass.
For
But it's
sure.
called Beyond the Blues, Ending the Prison Industrial Complex, and I'm working with a really well-known musician, activist, educator, Marcus Shelby. He's, very much in the blues and the jazz scene, has a big band orchestra, but we're basically with research for using the power of the arts, especially
Amazing.
music.
That's amazing.
To raise consciousness about this epidemic of mass incarceration and build with the community, find solutions on how we can fight this epidemic. And we talk about things like school to prison pipeline. We talk about women incarcerated, families impacted, immigration, all sorts of things. So it feels really empowering because now I'm in a really beautiful situation where I get to marry all my passions with acting, with activism, with scholarly work, and also write poetry. So
that's
where
amazing.
I'm at right now, and I feel completely blessed.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I was going to ask you about how does all that tie into with the acting and everything, the acting and the poetry and all.
Yeah, no, that's a really great question. I feel like the arts is such a powerful device, a powerful mechanism, because just like when you watch a play or when you watch a movie or when you go to a comedy show, people are there to get entertained.
Right.
And that's an ample opportunity where you can plant seeds.
Exactly.
Exactly, like you can plant seeds and let people know, like, look, this is what's out there. And it could empower people, and some people may go through one ear and out the other. But for those people that it does make an impact, it just increases that visibility and that energy force that we're all trying to create, because it really does take a village. So we go to the Juvenile Justice Center every month, and we talk to the kids. We do performance. I do spoken word,
nice.
poetry, and a lot of my poetry is dedicated to the movement. Like I write stuff about love, the triumph and the tragedy of it. But a lot of my poetry also has shifted, and it's shifted because of how I've grown as an individual and the work that I've been doing. So a lot of the things I do write about now is the things that are happening in our community, from immigration, gentrification, mass incarceration, with that common thread to really just empower people.
Right.
And even with acting, I feel like I'm in a position where I get to be selective off the different roles. Of course, like I'm always open to creative, artistic acting projects, and I feel like I'm very lucky to be in a place like the Bay Area because they're very much thriving in the arts. But a lot of the things that I'm very much interested in is working on pieces. We did a short film, and it talked about the whole Black Lives Movement, and that was awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was super cool. And I've been planning this is my baby for a while. I've been putting all the pieces together because I very much want to do a film showing the reality of gentrification, showing the impact that it has in terms of racism, environmental, psychological stressors on underserved communities of color. So everything is just full circles. And yeah, I really do. I'm a strong believer, like, just stay grounded, stay humble, have empathy, and know that everybody has a story to tell, and speak and live from your heart, and good things will happen. So
yes.
I'm here to serve, and I'm committed to the movement. So yeah.
That's all. Well, that is beautiful. You sound like you're doing a lot. I want to ask you, how do you have time for yourself? You're doing so much.
That's a great. I know. My mama is just like, baby, please do one. And I'm like, Mom, like it's cool. Like I'm not in a committed relationship right now, which is kind of perfect for me. And I don't have any children, so I have time to do these things. But what gives me balance is that the things that I'm pursuing, the things that I'm doing are so close to my heart that it doesn't feel like work at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm getting empowered.
Exactly.
And of course, you don't want to overwork yourself. So the way that I stay, motivated, I listen to my body. If my body says, you know what, just give yourself this day to rest and have a Netflix day, or just and listen to music. I listen to my body, and it's also, it's also very much combined with having a strong support system, having people who love you and who are there to encourage you and inspire you.
Absolutely.
It's also finding outlets that, make you you. I love music. I love listening to live music. I love dancing, diet and exercise. So all these things, it's all like a whole circular motion. And these are the things that really just keep me sane and grounded and positive.
Well, that sounds really exciting. We're going to be having some events here in H-Town, Houston, pretty soon. and we're looking for motivation speakers and humanitarians, people such as yourself who are very active in the community as far as the social justice and everything you're doing. So I don't know if you'll be interested in doing something like that when we have some things going on like that. We could plug you in.
Absolutely, please do. And people can follow me. My website is Jacqueline Scott Ramos, JacquelineScotRamos.com, and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. So please, stay connected because there's power in numbers. There's beautiful things that are happening.
Yes, that's for sure. And that's Jacqueline. And one more time, if you can, plug them in. Plug them in on your social network again, if you can.
Thank you so much. So people, thank you so much for listening and just for hearing me out. Please continue to stay in touch. You can follow me on my website, which is JacquelineScottRamos.com. I'm also on Instagram, and my Instagram is just Jacqueline S. Ramos. And you can find me on Facebook, Jackie Ramos. So I'm all plugged in, but if you go on my website, you'll have to connect to my social media outlets.
That's right. On Instagram, Jacqueline S. Ramos. Jacqueline S. Ramos. Correct?
Perfect.
Nice. I got it right.
There you go. You got it right, girl.
Look, after a year, I better get it right.
Thank you so much.
For sure. And then don't forget to follow us as well. Follow me at Ziganomatry on Twitter and Instagram. Also, Generation Passion on Instagram.
Awesome. I am definitely going to follow you. And let me know, I would love to get a recording of this interview so I can also publicize it on our website.
Of course.
The outlets as well.
No doubt. And what part of the Bay Area are you representing?
Oh, San Francisco.
San Francisco. I miss y'all so much. Shout out to the 415. And my B-Day tomorrow. My birthday's tomorrow.
Girl, you got to hit me up on the we actually have an amazing, oh my God, we have this thing called the Mission Art Walk.
Oh.
It's very similar to Oakland, but Mission Arts Performance Project. And so many people in the community in the mission is very saturated, open up their art spaces,
nice.
Their restaurants, cafes, and homes. And the topic tomorrow is dismantling the prison industrial complex. We have a bunch of artists, musicians that are going to perform, and it's going to be real live.
Oh, that sounds live, girl. And if I was there, I so would be down. Because last year around this time, I was actually in the Mission area. I was all over. I was downtown, Mission, all of Powell Street.
Well, girl, we are connected. We're connected for life. So
exactly.
Universal lines, we are going to see each other. And, let's continue to build. I'm so down.
That's what it's about. You said the key words, building. And definitely, for sure, keep me in touch. Keep us updated. Anytime you got anything going on, any projects you want to promote, and let anybody out there know. And for sure, we'll plug you in on what's going on. And see if you down to do any of these events we got going on. So we'll be in touch for sure.
Absolutely. So many blessings to you, and keep on doing what you're doing. I see you. I respect you, and let's get it.
All right, Queen. That's what I'm talking about.
Queen. Okay, Pearson. I'll talk to you very soon.
For sure. Don't forget to plug us in now. Keep us updated.
I won't.
All right.
I'll follow you right now. Okay.
All right. Follow.
Okay, bye-bye.
Deuces.